Hey people, welcome back to a reading. This is me, Serhat. Who? This is about, as you said, as you read in the caption, messages for the eclipse that is coming in Capricorn, as well as like with the new moon. It's a lot of energies, but good energies. And here are four piles. I will just quickly start with the reading. I used three decks, oracle card decks, for the piles, and I will clarify whatever I need to clarify with my tarot cards. This is the first pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. And let's just start. I will quickly check with the time. And let's go start with the pile number 1. Welcome, pile number 1. This is your reading for the eclipse that is in Capricorn on Thursday. Also, the location changed. I'm in my living room, aka my room of my roommate. So I'm just gonna start. Anxiety. I will just. Okay, wow. Super interesting. Okay. Okay. I just put down every card. With the oracle card, I made a rule with me and the angels that that there is nothing like reserved, but with the tarot cards as well. With the tarot cards there is, but with the oracle cards not. And I see directly anxiety, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, the garden and the gate, heart chakra, positive movement forward, light, the queen of keys, the journey, the king of forces. Okay, the message that I get for you is, first of all, like with anxiety and Archangel Raphael plus the heart chakra, like come on, this is a different deck in comparison to this one. And like Archangel Raphael is for the heart chakra and feeling compassionate, and actually it's interesting. I feel like the most of you people who are like who are seeing this thing is this reading, it's like you kind of are in this anxiety. You maybe feel like hurt about something, or you, I hear right now, past events that you couldn't let go, and where you have to develop this feeling for compassion, for, like opening, expanding your heart towards the things. The more you do that, the more positive movement forward will come, because I think the garden and the gate card is like, because this girl here, she's wearing a necklace with keys on it, and the keys are upon her heart. And it's like you are you own your path and you own your fate, because with your free will you can choose whatever direction you want to go. But if you're staying in the anxiety, because right now some of you feeling anxiety, then you can't really move forward, because you're so stuck up in the fear and the worry and the doubt. But this is not the case, because the more you listen to your heart, call upon Archangel Raphael, he will help you. The more you become aware of how to open the garden and the gate, because you have the keys already within you. And then as soon as you open the gate for like your own garden, I feel also called to talk about the inner garden is like the vortex, because your inner being, the vortex for me in my explanation or as an analogy, is the garden that you take care of, that you are responsible for, because this is your garden, and the seeds that you spread within, if they're like intentioned, like if they're not with the intention, no, if they're unintentionally lower vibe seeds, as in worry and like thoughts where you like self-sabotage you and so on, like with the anxiety, then you stop yourself to enter the light. Because the more you allow yourself to feel compassion and work on your and understand the responsibility that you have for your garden and the seeds that you spread and the flowers that you water, if it's like flowers made of anxiety and like keep going with the anxiety, or if there are flowers that are like helping you to move forward on your journey. I see a lot of journey, I see a lot of travel, I see a lot of ships. Two different decks. I see also forest, I see a lot of nature. I feel like, especially for you, the message is the more you tap into the nature and like start, like go out, go with the greens, you know, like go to the forest, go to the park. The more you do that, the more you allow yourself to shut down your mind and anxiety, and the more you open your heart, chest, and the more you tap then into the light. With the Queen of Keys and the King of Forces, it's like, again, keys. The key is for you to step into your compassion and allow yourself to feel compassion towards yourself. Don't be too hard towards yourself. I feel like also some of you, and not even like past events that you maybe feel traumatized by, it is also more like not being too hard with yourself. Pile number one. It is like with the King of Forces and the Queen of Keys, it is so interesting because it's like your like I think after this eclipse you will tap more into your balance, like you will balance out more your divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And there's a lot of journey going on. I think like the journey of finding your own light, the journey of moving forward what really serves you. And with the with the Queen of Keys, two different decks. Here's a key, a girl. It's like right now you're this girl, like your divine feminine is like this little girl, like your inner child or whatever. And it's like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I can go there. But no, tap into your light. And then you will embrace your inner Queen of Keys. And then you will see like the key is with the book that she's holding. It's like, this girl is holding a flower bouquet, right? And here this woman is holding a book, and this is like the book for the inner work that you've been doing, that you've been spending time with, as well as like your wisdom, because your journey is finding your own light, and within this journey you will understand and receive a lot of wisdom with the help of Archangel Raphael, because the anxiety that you've been going through is like this whole, I think, like darkness, right? Because you feel powerless, you feel insecure, you feel not confident, etc., etc. And with that, it's like more, it's like from that anxiety, you receive lessons with the book that you can use to put things into action with the King of Forces, because the force is like the power, right? The force is like you have the force over your life. And there's a lot of symbolism going on this card. I see a rabbit, I see a wolf, and this Christmas reindeer, reindeer, like this, how is it called? Santa Claus animal that helps him to fly. Rudolph. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like with the rabbit and the wolf, it's like have a balance between being a loner, like someone who's on his own but enjoys this company, as well as someone who's nurturing. A rabbit is for me like the symbolism of nurture, like also I think like also a little bit sexuality, because rabbits are like really sexual. Also, I think interacting, like in between interacting as an alpha, as well as someone who is like with his community. And you bring a lot of wisdom, because this animal for me seems wisdom-ish. But let's dig some tarot cards because I have still some time left. Is there any more message? Let's call upon Archangel Raphael. He just gave me a number 7, so I will, like, this is something like my own style that because with the clairvoyance I see numbers and then I'm just like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Ace of Wands. A lot of new beginnings, a lot of things putting into action, the King of Forces. It's also you will like, as soon as you start, you're not alone. Maybe this anxiety is also because you want to start things and you're like, oh, how can I do that, how can I achieve that? But with the helping hands, it's like you are surrounded by so many beautiful beings that are willing to help you. And as soon as you start one thing and put it into action, you will see like all the helping hands that will come to you and will help you to like, I see a lot of trading, I see a lot of energy exchange. It's like you start something and then there's someone else coming and like helping you, you help them, and it's like co-creating together. 5D, tap into 5D. The more you open your heart, the more you tap into the 5D of soul level. You see and understand everyone and everything is connected. And then you will also allow yourself more to accept the help of others. Maybe like some of you are also like people who are like so full of ideas and like have so much power, but it's like, I want to do this on my own. And I feel you, I witness you. Oh no, it stopped. 10 minutes. I have to start again. And the more you allow yourself to receive the help of others, the better you will see like the whole thing, Another two cards. Wow. Ace of Cups. I think the more you allow yourself to receive the help of others and finally start the things, the more you will elevate on bliss, and the more you will fill your own cup, because then you will a lot again ship travel. I think also a lot of like, this is gonna be a huge journey for you guys. Like with the eclipse that's starting, it's like a new chapter beginning. You tap more into your light, you tap more into your wisdom, you put things into action, you understand, and like you understand the whole collective consciousness thing with like co-creating together. You will see the more you allow yourself and welcome the help of others, the more it will happen. The more then you can elevate on the bliss, because you start finally tapping out from the anxiety. And the more, I think you will be so overwhelmed, because 6 cups reserved. I think it is also I hear like something as, don't be afraid or don't fear that it's gonna be good. I feel like this is like, and I feel you, because sometimes we experience in our journey that everything is gonna be fine, but we're so afraid of this whole being fine, being good, because we experience so much, so many things on our journey that's so unique and that made us feel like pushing us back, sometimes. And this is like the thing with the self-sabotage, because sometimes we feel like we don't deserve the things, and when something is going good, we're like, oh my god, I know something's gonna happen, oh my god, this is like not good, and this is like blah blah blah. But this is not true. This is the anxiety. Don't be afraid of the new beginning that's coming, because it is something so beautiful. You're on a really beautiful path. And the cups here from this card that are filled with flowers. Again, flowers, symbolism, blossoming, blooming, starting to fruition. I feel like it is also like, don't be afraid. Don't tap into that illusion. You're in such a good way. Just have to start opening more your heart and tap into this 5D, and allow yourself to be on the journey, because the journey is full of success, full of travel, full of new people, full of new you will get to know yourself so much better with the animals here on this card, like being alone in the forest and stuff, but like connecting to different animals. You will be so open-minded that you will see yourself from other perspectives and see like what you're capable of doing in your life. This is amazing, pile number one. Thank you so much for this message. So it was like 30 minutes. I will continue with pile number two. I hope it resonates with you. If not, check it out another pile, or like comment on the comments below what is how you're feeling. I will continue now with pile number two. Quickly checking if it's still filming. Yes, and I just saw 1444. Yes, I'm not alone here. I'm never alone. You're not alone. We're doing amazing. Okay, let's start with pile number two. Okay, pile number 2. The temple path. Adjust, adjacent possibilities. Community. Deception and envy. Okay, wow. Balance. Rejoice and celebration. The lookout. The light of the world. Wow, interesting. Hilarion. Okay, temple path. You're definitely opening doors to a journey with the adjacent possibilities. And the more you have some, because you're right now going through, and this card really chases me. Because whenever I pull for myself cards, this always appear. This is like spiritual evolution, spiritual growth, like growth in every kind of way. And I see like also, I feel like for pile number 2, um, super interesting. I see 7 7, a lot of sevens, a lot of also carried energy from the tarot cards. I feel like with the temple path and adjacent possibilities, it's like the more you are like allowing yourself to be alone, pile number 2, the more you allow yourself being alone and like having your own sanctuary place, and like also like enjoying yourself and like tapping into your inner thoughts and finding their balance. Because I see the number 12 and 1 plus 2 is 3. It's like also if the adjacent possibilities. Wait, I have to, because I see like a lot of doors and possibilities are there for you, right? And I think the message for the solar eclipse is like number 2, pile 2. You will. Whoa. Okay, I got this right now, kind of. Okay, it's like maybe some of you feel right now alone because the temple path is like alone time, it's like spiritual evolution, etc., etc. And don't be afraid, because you will find your soul fam for real. Because with the community card, and oh my god, deception and envy, 7 7, it's like you will find your soul path, soul family for sure, because a lot of doors are opening for you and you will receive a lot of opportunities. But with the deception and envy, it's like bring it into balance. It's like you will see like your community and like your like new friends, new people, a lot of fruition happening, a lot of blossoming, a lot of fruits, because you, I guess you come from come from a period where you felt like you're so alone. But this will change. What I feel with the deception envy card, you have to bring it into balance, like having the soul like alone time, but also like being like with your community. Because I don't know, I hear like right now codependency. uh, and I feel you, because I worked a lot with codependency the last month, the last weeks, even like the last days. And maybe you also have codependency lessons, soul lessons, and it's like right now you're, that's why maybe this temple path card as well appeared, because it's like somehow you're so aware of this whole codependency thing, or maybe not aware, and you're working on being independent. And that's why it is so uh bring it into balance, because when you meet new people, and trust me, I've been there right now. It's like bring it into balance, that you don't lose your track by being too codependent onto others, because you enjoy their company and you enjoy their presence. Still like be aware of the me time. Be aware of like go out with them, celebrate and so on, because there's a lot of celebration. But look out. You see that card like with the burning and stuff and the light of the world. It's like look out, because sometimes with the codependency thing, it is like we are so dependent on the happiness onto others that we can give them, that we can make them happy and stuff, that we forget our own happiness and our own cup, and to fill like our own cups, with the wow. It's like, have fun, celebrate life with them, etc., etc., etc. But don't forget like the major cup that is behind this whole celebration and stuff, and like going out with friends and making them happy and like etc. The major cup that is behind there is yours. So don't forget that, right? Because sometimes we forget our own ship that starts to burn because we were looking out for the other ships and how we can help them. And this is the thing, like work on healthy, independent relationships. Right now, you're anyways in your own sanctuary, but it's gonna happen after the eclipse, and this is the message for you. You will meet new people, bring it into balance because it will start with new beginnings with the light of the world. It's like, it's like you will help other people to wake them up because you're gonna be like full of wisdom and knocking on the doors of the people and be like, wake up, wake up, wake up, you know. And I see you in this beautiful vibrant green aura that you have surround you, like you have like full wisdom, you know, like old man kind of wisdom vibes. And this is like the thing because with the number 10 here and the 5, it's like one ending things, starting things, 0 beginning new things. It's like you will walk around with your light and enlighten other people with your wisdom because you spend a lot of time alone. And I think this is like what the community, what like what the message is here, like with the Hilarion. I see you preaching with the number 5, change coming. This is going to be the change. You will like enlighten all the people around you. You will have like your big book, you know, and read from that, read out loud, and help other people to understand their self because you understood yourself so good and so much, and you did so much work that you can preach about what you learned. Let's do some messages. It's like also with the balance card here, also 11, right? It's like you have your tools, bring it into balance with how you celebrate, like with your community, the people that you're gonna meet new, how you celebrate with them live. Be aware of like balancing out like my own cup, filling it, and like when it's like when I feel like I can go out with my friends and like work on healthy independent relationships, then yes, do everything, put it into action and stuff. Any messages maybe for pile 2? Okay, 1. Yeah, 8 pentacles reserved. It's like you right now don't see all the beauty that you have within you, all the material stuff that you have within you. There's like the sky that's painting. There's also the divine feminine energy. It's like encouraging you, and right now it's like out of balance, kind of. And it's not bad, you know. It's good that you become aware of that because it's gonna change. Yeah, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wands reserved. It's like also maybe with the community card, this is like your all bodies. You like your spiritual, your emotional, your physical, and maybe also like bring yourself into balance. Because with the 7 wands reserved, it's like there's so much going on, and you wait, maybe the other cards. Okay, yeah. It's like, you know, again here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups reserved and Ace of Swords. You know, it's like, for me, it seems like as if, you, 8 coins reserved, 7 wands reserved, 5 cups reserved, earth, fire, water. Okay. It's like because coins is for me like earth symbolism, and 8 coins reserved means also with the 7 wands fire and 5 cups water. It's like you desire so much to tap into this to tap into this parallel universal reality that you want to create for yourself, and you really like you really want that, but there's so much going on that you want to put into action, but it's like you feel like it's not working out because there's so much. But don't worry, because with the Ace of Swords, it's like like as soon as you start to do things, and as soon as you start to because you know this hand is holding the blade on the bottom, right, when it starts, but the hand is holding the blade on the sharp blade, and it starts bleeding, and it's like the blood is dropping, flowing into the flowers, into like the roots, into your subconscious. And the more you bleed, because you bleed for yourself and you don't bleed for others, you bleed for yourself, and you try, not try, you like put everything into, like you surrender, and put things into fruition. And the more you sacrifice for yourself, not for others, for yourself, because you're independent, you're a healthy independent being, and the more you sacrifice onto you for yourself, the easier it will become for you to preach and to tap into the right doors, because there's so many possibilities for you, but you kind of feel overwhelmed with what is going on within you, and what is going on emotionally. You want change, you want that change appears, you want to tap into the other reality, and you're capable of doing so many things, but you have to, I guess, also change the perspective. Because with the 8 coins, it's like you look, when this card is upward, like normal, it's like you are so artsy, you have so many ideas, you put like you have so much to give, right? But you are not aware of that, because you feel like, oh, I can't do that, and there's so much going on. That's why, no, one step after the other, just start, and then it will like come, but don't look onto others in your community, maybe that you find after the eclipse. Don't look and don't get caught into the jealousy and what they're doing and how they're managing their life. You are as amazing as they are, and you have to bring that into balance, and then everything is gonna fruition, and you will celebrate. And just be aware of your independent relationship, like healthy independent relationship, and then you will start with the new beginnings, and you will enlighten other people with your light, because you will just stay in your like frequency. It's not going to be like that you go from town to town and start preaching about life and stuff. You will just like be yourself, and by you being yourself, because you work on yourself and you heal yourself, and you constantly working on that, staying in this frequency, the more you inspire other people doing the same. And you don't really have to preach, but if someone is like telling you or asking you, hey, how do you manage it, how do you do that, because it's going to be coming to you, then you can start to read out from your books, from your life book, and talk about your experience that you've been through. And this will enlighten other people and inspire you to follow their bliss. Thank you, pile number 2. I hope this helped you. I hope this resonated. And I will continue with pile number 3. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, whatever. Okay, quick check if it's still filming. Sorry. Yes, it's still filming. Okay. I have to drink something. Oh, my heartbeat rate is 131. Okay. I have to drink something. Welcome, pile number 3, to your reading. Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron. Okay, goosebumps. What is going on here? The Thinking Man. Spiritual Union. Emotional Loss. Harmony. Okay, this sounds like a twin flame reading or like love reading. The Queen of Scrolls. I've got goosebumps. I start vibrating. Path unknown. This card was also in the last pick a card reading. The Buddha prepares. Wow. Okay, I feel like first of all the message for you, pile number 3. I see like with the harmony and spiritual union card. Okay, now first of all, I feel like right now you're in a place, pile number 3, where you feel like with the Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron kind of unsafe, kind of not really grounded. Also maybe that you have struggles with trusting your intuition, pile number 3. Have you got struggles with trusting your intuition, like challenging, like you have these intuitive thoughts or like downloads, those aha moments, and you override them with your consciousness, with the wounded parts of your ego maybe. However, after this eclipse is gonna change because you're gonna start, I think, no matter what you, because with the 4 and 6 for the thinking man, 10, new beginnings, endings, new beginnings. It's like you will start to see this crystal. I think some major changes gonna happen for you that crystallizes in your reality, that will help you to find the spiritual union within yourself maybe, or and the harmony for sure, or the spiritual union with like new lovers, new beginnings, finding someone who's maybe even a twin flame, or just like connecting with people on a soul level, pile number 3. And I guess the more you, because of the emotional loss cards, it's like you come to a stage where it's like you will let go from the past that doesn't serve you anymore. And with the Queen of Scrolls, it's so interesting. You know, there's this Queen of Scrolls card, but then Path Unknown. And Buddha prepares. Yeah, I just hear it like you will act, you, because she reminds me of the High Priest, right? With the intuition again, with Archangel Metatron. It's like the more you hold on to the things that really hurt you, the harder and the more challenging it is for you, pile number 3, to listen to your intuition and your inner guidance, because you know the path. You don't have to feel like the path is not known, or the path is a big question mark, because with the help of Archangel Metatron and Michael, it's like you can be sure that after this eclipse it's going to be so safe for you, and you're going to be so grounded and led by your third eye, by your intuition, because this is your GPS system, and you will know the path. The more you let go of the loss that you have had experience, the stronger you will become in harmony within yourself, or maybe even a partner. Buddha prepares you means for me like quiet your mind, shut down your mind, and tap into your inner knowledge. It's like you will come to a place where you'll be like, oh, I don't know my path, and wait, which direction shall I go? This is not the case, because you do know the path. You have the map here in your hands, and your third eye is blinking. Look, the synchronicity with Metatron and your third eye. It's like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for sure, because right now you feel unsafe, right now you feel like disorientated, but it's okay. It's okay, because after this eclipse you're gonna be like, whoo, I start to think and I start to see what crystallizes in my reality, and then I become more and more in harmony with what is going on in spiritual union. And with the emotional loss card, it's like you will understand to let go of the past, and the more you let go, the more you detach yourself, the stronger you will know and listen to your inner gut, your inner voice, your inner guidance. And then you will be like, I think also what I hear right now, the more you listen to your inner voice, the more you will actually see how many paths you can go, how many opportunities you can have. Maybe it's also gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so like guided, I could do this or that, but I know I will be successful because I'm amazing with my art or with my ideas or with my creativity. But don't be afraid, because as this card says, the Buddha prepares means you will, the more like when you feel like unprepared or unsafe, it's like just shut down your mind, close your eyes, breathe in, observe your thoughts, and realize there's so much more beyond that, and see the bigger picture and trust more. Pile number 3. Let's see if there's any messages. Let's call upon Archangel Metatron and then Archangel Michael. First, Archangel Metatron. Oh, I got goosebumps because they're here. Any messages for pile number 3? Wow. Death. Rebirth. With the Queen of Cups. You will understand how to fill your own cup, pile number 3. And this will help you to become secure. Because then, with the 7 cups, you will see which cup was empty and why. And how can I fill that? And then you will see which cup you have to shed off. You have to let go with the emotional loss. And the snake here, it's like, hello, why is this in my cup? I want to like let go of that. Also, King of Swords, like follow your, like the bottom of the deck, follow your inner guidance, follow your inner voice, and stick to that, because it is like connected with the divine. And you will see, you will be on, like you're on this chessboard, and you just play your role, and everyone else is playing his role or her role, because they're all divinely planned and all divinely brought together for your path to like experience this. Okay, why is my heartbeat rate 142? And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. It's like also with this card, pile number 3, stick to your truth. Whatever you say, whatever you think, act loyal towards it. You know, like don't say A and act B and make others feel like C. You know what I want to say is, if you think of A and you want to do A, then do A and stick to A. But don't be like, oh, I will do this, but then you do like, and you talk about your friends that you're gonna do like that and this, but then you do something else and you like, oh, huh? What is happening? Like, don't cut into your own flesh by not being loyal towards yourself. This is super important. Archangel Michael, maybe one message from you. 3. 1, no wait. 1, 2, 3. 2 cups. Spiritual union. Within yourself, or I see also for the others, for one or the others, Kundalini awakening maybe. Lot like in your head is like going on a lot of things, like how can I escape myself, how can I like do this and do that. No, don't be afraid. You're coming into union with yourself or with your divine partner, and it's going to be amazing because you're going to fly. It's like also tapping into your inner Leo. The more you become harmony within yourself, the more you can actually embrace it to the world. Don't be afraid. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fine. Don't try to walk away from your duties. Don't try to walk away from your responsibility, because your cup is your responsibility, pile number 3. And with this eclipse is going on, it's like you gonna have so many new beginnings and endings, and tap so much into your intuition, tap so much into your own harmony. Like, look here with this infinity symbol. Here again, like this whole like spiral thing going on looks also like infinity, harmony. You're gonna be so balanced within your divine feminine and divine masculine within yourself, as well as like finding your partner maybe, or like attracting each other, because maybe your partner is doing the same work. Who knows? But it's a lot of rebirth. Yeah, and you're gonna blossom amazingly. Okay, let's continue with pile number 4. We'll quick check if it's still filming. Yes, it's still filming. It's amazing. Okay, pile number 4. Wait, I will put the cards back into the tarot card thing. Quickly shuffle them. Okay, let's start with pile number 4. Okay. Pile number 4. Door to spirit. Wow. The world. Okay, and wow. Because there's an 11. Like 5 change, 11 new beginnings. Healer of the ages. I've got goosebumps. What is going on here? Pile number 4. Temptation. Crown chakra. Authority. Number 4. Okay, why there's a triquetra? It reminds me so much of Charmed. Do you know the TV show Charmed? At first thought, maybe you should watch some episodes, because I do that sometimes to ground myself. Up in the air. The lightning bolt. Okay, wow, amazing pile number 4. It's like after this eclipse, you're gonna open the door to spirit. You're gonna see the world like from the bigger picture. You're gonna understand. Amazing. You're gonna, oh, I've got goosebumps. You are opening the door to spirit. It's like tapping into the 5D, tapping into the soul level, understanding everything, like and seeing your inner light and everyone else's light. This will reach you, this will help you to come to the world and like see the bigger picture, and everything is connected, because this is 5D. It's like seeing everything, feeling everything, loving everything unconditionally on a soul level. And it's gonna be like you are tapping into this whole, I see the world, I know what I'm gonna do, and I feel the bigger picture, and everything is connected. And this is like, I feel like some of you are healers, and you will tap more into this frequency of understanding who you are, maybe starting something to heal others in an artsy way or spiritual way, or whatever method you're gonna become aligned with. It's super interesting because both cards, like, look, okay, this is too much synchro. 2 different decks. Healer of the Ages 51, Temptation 15. Both numbers is 66. Look up for 66 or look up for 5115. And with the 1 it's like the world. It's like 11 here, like in between 11. Okay, wow. First of all, look up angel number 5115, please. Pile number 4, because whatever is like meant with the temptation, it's like for me, don't get tempted. I need some clarification. What does the temptation card mean with the healer of the ages? I don't know what is happening, because this card, 6 cups reserved. Maybe don't be afraid of what is coming, because this is also the card that I got in pile number 2, I guess, or pile number 1. I'm not sure anymore right now, but this card wanted to come out also. Strength. 11. Okay, what is going on here? And this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I feel like because the 7 has also got the crown chakra here. 7 swords, crown chakra. 7 here, strength with the 6 cups reserved. It's like 11 by the way. For me, it means the temptation. Don't get tempted by deceit. Don't get tempted by self-sabotaging yourself with like not understanding your role, or like being afraid of your role, or like worrying about your role, or like doubting your role, because you're a healer, you're an empath, you're psychic, you're like a light being as anyone else, and you became aware, or you will become aware after the solar eclipse about your role of your soul mission. And don't get tempted by becoming overwhelmed with like the authority that is waiting for you. Will, wisdom, and mind, three quetra is like the power of three will set you free. Well, what I want to say is with look, there's a lot of water, fire, and also I guess wind. For me, it means like up in the air. Um, don't get afraid or overwhelmed by the authority that is like waiting for you, or that you're like tapping into. You always have your strength with connecting to the divine. You always get there, the energy. You can always recharge yourself there, but don't get tempted. With the seven swords and the crown chakra, I feel like if you ever feel like you're powerless or like you're overwhelmed, you're not, and you always have the connection to source, because your crown chakra connects you 24/7, limitlessly up onto the source, to the divine, to the universe. And stick to that. Stay true and loyal to the connection that you have with source. Don't be afraid and don't run away. Maybe also with the bow, that this person is like Sagittarius, like Sagittarius archetype I see, also ruled by the planet Jupiter, hearing like expansion. Maybe you expand your crown chakra. You definitely expand your crown because you open the door to spirit. You see the world. You tap into this whole authority, like this feeling of I understand my purpose. I understand my mission here, and I have my will. I have my wisdom and my mind to help me to go through this. And the more you tap into that, the more you will elevate. Up in the air means like elevate, finding joy, finding bliss, maybe even a partner, or like harmony within yourself. The lightning bolt is like you're gonna be so powerful. You're gonna go up into the air with the balloon, and then you're gonna be in a cloud, and you're gonna be like like a thunder, and like get these messages. You know, like also interesting because with the crown chakra card, it's like, you know, there's this tree, there's a thunder, the thunder is purple, and it means for me it's like you're gonna be so like now I gone with up in the air. Sometimes it happens to me that I'm just like elevating on the air. Maybe don't get tempted to be like too much in the air. Means as in ground yourself, because whatever you receive from the universe, you have to ground it as a tree. Visualize, and this is something I do often, visualize when you lay in the bed in the morning or like in the night. Call upon your angels, call upon your spirit guides, call upon your ancestors, and visualize and tell them to help you with the grounding, because the more specific you are, the better they can help you. And visualize roots coming out from your root chakra, and like tapping deep into the core of the earth, into Gaia, into the Mother Earth. And so you can allow yourself to bring the abundance with the aid of forces, to bring the abundance, the infinite potential, the infinite downloads, the infinite everything that is waiting for you. And you can like ground it to the time space reality that we are living here, so it can get grounded, you know. Yeah, you going a lot of good changes, pile number 4. It's gonna be amazing. Like look here with the world card and the 8 of forces. It's like, you know, like up in the air, and up above the clouds, seeing earth, and like receiving donuts, and like being a thunder, and like boom boom boom, and grounding it to the reality, and like spreading your messages, spreading your love, spreading your will, your wisdom and authority, and your mind. And this is gonna help you for real. This is gonna, whenever you feel like stuck or like you don't have the strength, connect to your spirit guides, connect to the divine, because you're in tune with the universe for real. Pile number 4. Thank you so much. I hope this message was good. I've got goosebumps. This message was, I guess, good. I wish everyone a good whatever. This was my reading. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.